Okay, so you're welcome back to Beyond the Blues. And of course, it's precious. Thank you for keeping it locked with me. To every subscriber who understands that I'm not always going to be dropping videos back to back. And sometimes I may be dropping videos back to back. Okay, and to every person who has unsubscribed, please come on. You're supposed to keep it locked, though, for real. You're supposed to keep it locked. Loyalty all the way. Okay, on a serious note, though, we talk about everything affecting our present reality. Okay, so based on that, the topic of conversation today is something that I notice has, in so many corners, quiet and public, has been an area of confusion. Okay, and that's spirituality and sex. Yes. Okay, so a lot of people have this belief, that once a person says, I'm a spiritual person, or someone starts leaning into spirituality or something, what it automatically means is you're not supposed to have sex, you're refraining from sex, you know, and all of that. Okay, I want to clear this conception, okay? Now, if a person, okay, is spiritual, it doesn't mean the person has to refrain from sex, okay? If a person decides to refrain from sex, it is most times not because of spirituality, all right? Because a lot of pastors, you know, and other religious leaders, okay, who are in the spiritual community, they have sex, right? Both married and unmarried. So, for there to be this belief system that once a person says they're spiritual or they're practicing spirituality, that means they're not going to be having sex, or because a person who is who believes in spirituality and is actively practicing spirituality is not involved in sex, then there is this conceptualization that, oh, it is because of spirituality. No, it's not because of spirituality, it's a choice. All right. Now you have religious persons or religious leaders who, some are married, some are not married. Of course, you see them in the news, some priests and other, top religious leaders that still engage in sexual activities. And that is a choice, to do that. So it's a misconception, okay, that keeps flying, all right, that, oh, once you're spiritual and you're not married, you're not supposed to have sex. Of course, the religious books, and because there are a lot of religious texts now, the religious books say do not commit adultery, do not commit fornication, but a lot of people still do that on the side. And some of these people are, hold top positions in religious organizations. So the fact that a person says, oh, I'm spiritual, or the person is inclined to spirituality, does not automatically mean, okay, that, oh, the person is not supposed to have sex, or the person or is because of spirituality the person isn't having sex. Because now let me bring it to your understanding in case you do not really realize it. An atheist, okay, a pagan, all right, or a traditionalist can also be a spirituality, because spirituality is the awakening of the inner self and the understanding that there is divinity, a supreme being that is higher and bigger. It's just an awakening on in your inner conscious self, in your inner consciousness. Okay, so if after that awakening you decide to not have sex, that is a sole decision of your own. Okay, now why I need to stress the fact that this is a decision, this is a choice of the individual, and not because of a religious text, is because there are people who are strongly in the faith and who are committed but are still having sex with people outside their commitment. Now, I'm not one to, like, everybody has their life to live and all that. I'm not one to say anything about that. That's not my business. What I'm trying to say exactly is that conceptualization, okay? That ideology of, oh, this one na spiritualist na, na im make they are na im make they that's why the person is not having sex or something. It doesn't fly. It's a choice. It's a full on choice. That's why, okay, me, I will go with the Bible because I was raised with the biblical text. Even God says He does not want compel us to go. He doesn't force anybody to do anything. He just makes us willing to obey. So even if you're the head of a big religious organization, the Bible still says He does not compel you to go. Yes, of course, you should obey the commandments and the religious texts, but at the same time, you can break away from it because, of course, no one is 100% a saint. You understand? But it should just be noted. It should just be understood, okay, that the choice to stay or abstain from sex, okay, abstaining from sex is not because of, oh, the person had spiritual awakening. It is a choice of the individual during that awakening process or after the awakening process. So it should not only be it should not only be placed on spirituality, like, oh, now because this one don't turn Christian, and then there will not be a need to try to take the person. No, even if you take the person out of that spiritual mindset, if the person still has made that choice not to engage in sexual activities, there's really nothing you can do or anyone can do about it. So yes, this is also a way of understanding the power of choice, basically with spiritism, okay, and sexuality and sexual practices. So you can be spiritual and have sex, your choice. And you can, that's as an unmarried person, okay, and you can be spiritual and still have sex, your choice. So it's a matter of choice, okay. So yes, I don't know if I actually talked about the fact that I opened my clothing line, like I started a clothing line, and this is one of the dresses of my clothing line. So I'm going to be wearing some of my pieces. So you, my wonderful loyal subscribers and viewers, if you see something you like you really really like, just send, because I'm going to also post the link under this video, so you can send me a message, okay, just send a DM, and I'm going to get your orders sorted immediately. There are a lot, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are really really nice pieces on the page, so you can go check it out. The link will be down below on this video. Bye guys. I know I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I missed you guys. Bye.